They did have everything that we needed when it came to the design phase. It's a new day and we're on to Dongguan, and this area is where the audio manufacturer is located. So I met him the other day. He had a showroom here in Shenzhen. Before I was gonna make the hour and 30-minute trip out to go see him, I wanted to scout the place, and it's a very legit factory. I was able to connect the owner of this factory with my project manager, and he and the rest of my team vetted him out. Very, very good, very, very good facility. It's crazy because the only reason I met him was because when I went to Huaqiang Bay, which is the area where there's the most amount of secondhand market component sourcing electronics here in Shenzhen, I was shooting a video and one of the owner of the factory's friends spotted what I was doing, was just like, hey, what do you do? And told him I'm a founder of a consumer electronics company. He said that his friend owns this factory. So small world, opportunities arise anywhere that you put yourself in the position for serendipitous experiences to occur. So I'm on my way now. Excited to see where this day goes. It's only the beginning. I've been editing this video for the past 3 days. This is for the 4th episode of Founding the First. Not only is it running this company, but it's also documenting the process, which I do thoroughly enjoy. So yeah, show some love, check out episode 3. Yeah, we are still in traffic. It's such a rainy day. I think we're like 20 minutes away from the factories. So Vincent, we in your hood. So after a long 2 hours on the road, it actually was raining so bad that there was an immense amount of traffic. Finally made it to the factory. I'm currently at Dongguan Electronics Technology Warehouse. I'm gonna meet up with Vincent and then we're gonna check out the facility. So let's go. So this is one of the really cool things about being a founder. You don't know where life takes you, even if you're an hour north in the southeast part of China. For any advice to anybody that has a company or an idea, just pursue it. It's been 7 years in the making. I'm gonna keep reiterating it. So many people didn't believe in me. So many people said what I was thinking was not tangible, it wasn't feasible, I should give up, I should go the conventional route. Yo, fuck what everybody thinks, to be honest, because now I'm about to make history. I'm making history. Y'all are here right now with me making history. So I'm just happy that I can share this moment with y'all and show you guys what it takes to build something that comes from idea to life. And we're here, finally made it. Yes. Okay, perfect. How we doing?
How are you?
I'm good. Finally made it after.
It's rainy.
I know, 很多下雨. So you come here every week?
Sometimes.
This is the warehouse. Nice. Wow, y'all get a lot of orders, huh? Product hosted here. Wow, that's a lot of speaker drivers.
Like customer, some customer come the inspection. We inspect here components.
Wow. 老板 Vincent. Wow, this is official. So where does it start? It starts here?
The start like this line, it starts from here.
They start with the raw material right there with all the plastic. Over here, they'll implement some of the RGB light from around the assembly line. It goes to the packaging, which is towards the end, and then the boxes. Very official operation.
From like a SMD factory.
Wow, very cool. Oh, so all of the quality control would be downstairs, and then they send it up here. Wow, so the first floor that we saw, that's quality control. The second floor is the assembly, and this third floor is all of the final goods warehouse. Wow.
Overall, the finished product.
That's so many.
There is the aging factor. Where? According to like AQS.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that room tests the speakers just to see it, because if you find one, then it might be for the others.
Mechanical engineer and electrical engineer. So most of our new products are born here. Yeah.
Got it. That's the factory. That was a phenomenal tour of the factory, from learning about the warehousing to the assembly process, all of the interconnected parts of how to go from components to the assembly house, the logistics on how domestically Chinese manufacturers will then go to the assemblers, and then having to deal with Chinese export to America. I learned a lot about the whole entire process. It was really good. I think they might be our assembler, but I have a few more meetings lined up while I'm out here, so we're gonna make the most out of it. Going back to Shenzhen, gonna link up with Yinan, and then go play some basketball, chill for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow, back to it. It has been very long this week, but feeling all right. Been a lot of traveling back and forth here, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Dongguan, Huaqingbei, all these places in China, which at the end of the day, it's a beautiful country, so I'm enjoying it. I'm actually right now on another call with my IP attorney. I had to connect my IP attorney with my electrical team because the nuances between our patent, there are some claims that we need to set. So tomorrow we're actually going to another 2 factories, so it's going to be very, very intense. Electrical and then audio. So I'm excited to show you all what that's about. The day after, I'm going to Guangzhou for 2-3 days just to check out the phase 3 of the Canton Fair. And from that, I'm going to be looking for different textile and fabric suppliers for our clothing and our merchandise, which I'm also going to find a stylist, kind of creative director, which I'm very excited about when I go back to New York. So I'm about to eat some food, go to sleep, get ready for tomorrow. Stay tuned. We got some more coming. I'm very excited that I get to share this with y'all. I'm gonna get to sleep now. New day. On my way to the factory. Premium audio assembly. Should be a good one. Gonna be the second factory that I'm checking out. Now I'm just on go. Showing up, doing what I need to do. It's been a very long month. Do what you gotta do. I'm excited, but there's also life that things have just been happening. A lot of things that I'm realizing. All in all, aside from pursuing my own goals, don't get distracted, and even when the external pressures of life, whether it's friends, family, work, anything, is really hard, but don't let it distract you. Although it's hard at certain points to negate those emotional triggers, emotional regulation is the only way to sustain yourself in this game. Stay busy, stay active, and keep going. That's all you can do, keep going, because at the end it'll pay off, and whatever's happening in life, it'll pass. Enough about all that though. We're gonna check out a new factory. I'm excited to see what it's all about. Yeah, let's go. So I finally made it after another hour-long Uber. It's a beautiful day. I'm in Bo'an, which is the west side of Shenzhen. I'm about to meet up with one of the managers from the factory. He's gonna take me through, so I'm excited. As y'all can tell, Shenzhen is beautiful. I think I see him too. There we go. Hi. Yes, how we doing? How we doing, bud?
Hi, also, this is
my
Ada.
colleague.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you both.
Are the YouTuber?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
the part with platform.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube, and then short form I'll be on
You have the
TikTok.
Instagram?
Yeah.
And is our sales team.
So the first part was marketing, and the second part was sales. Just checked out research and development, and now we're going to the next section.
And 84.
I see. Wow. Very nice.
China for more than 3 weeks.
Yeah. 2 months.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be back.
This is
Yes.
the latte.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, it's already ready?
Yeah.
Wow. Y'all prepared.
And the clients we cooperated with was across from United States, Europe, and some clients from Japan and Southeast. 2 factories, one is in Dongguan and one is in Shenzhen, Longhua. Yeah, and four factories in Vietnam.
So the factory visit was pretty good, but it wasn't what I needed. So basically they're a ODM, and with ODMs they have specific requirements. For them, they said that it needed a minimal order of 10,000 units. And it's not that we won't be able to sell 10,000 units, but at least right now for our test run in the marketplace, having a commitment to a large order of that quantity is a high risk. And even though it's a lot cheaper, it's too much of a commitment. So they did have everything that we needed when it came to the design phase. We already created our own industrial design, but they could help with packaging, booth setups, and sourcing, which was honestly a bunch of pieces that we need to complete the product. But on to the next, right? That's why I went to the Canton Fair and have been exploring Shenzhen and Guangzhou independently just to find more suppliers and manufacturers and connects overall. I'm at this restaurant right now called Eatery, and it's so delicious. I've been here for like 4 hours after I went to the factory, and I'm about to go to another restaurant called Commune, which I highly recommend. It was good. It's a really nice atmosphere. I'm gonna probably bike over there now. It's about a 35-minute bike ride, and then I'm gonna head home. It's been an interesting few weeks. Another update, Bali is canceled just for some unforeseen circumstances, but I'll be able to go home and see my sister's graduation, which is a plus. Earlier today when I was on my way to the factory, I was going through a lot. You could probably tell by the language that I was using and my demeanor. Sometimes working so hard and not having anybody to go to can be a lot. At the end of the day, you got to think it from a bird's eye view, 30,000 feet above, honestly beyond Earth, being outside of the gravitational pull of the Earth, and leave this atmosphere just so that you can see the macro view and vision of what it is that you want to accomplish, because the moment is just the moment and it will eventually pass. If you have the drive and desire and the internal strength, courage and resilience, and anything can be conquered, especially your emotions. I'm gonna go to Guangzhou in the next couple days to the Canton Fair, and then I'm back to New York. But it's been a very cool weeks. So much that I've learned that I'll apply to the next time. Walking around Shenzhen, I'm in Coco Park right now. The one thing about China is their malls are literally a tourist attraction. So many areas to get good food, buy some jewelry, buy some trinkets, get some boba, so much. I'm about to try this restaurant called P3, and I think it's gonna be good. It got some good ratings, so I'm gonna try their matcha pancakes, get some protein too, maybe some eggs, and enjoy this day before I go back to Guangzhou tomorrow, 3rd phase of the Canton Fair. Just made it to the 3rd phase of Canton Fair. We're here for the luxury goods, luxury clothing, and textiles. Very, very exciting stuff. We were here for the 1st phase for audio and electrical. Came for the 2nd for packaging, and now it's going to be for the accessories. We're going to look for some suppliers, see if there's anything that we can do. I think this is going to be a good exposure to develop tastes, finding direct contacts who can help execute my vision artistically, creatively, in a fashionable way. I think that's all you can really ask for when you go to events like this. So now I am on my way back to Shenzhen. Honestly, the 3rd phase wasn't even all that. I went for 1 day. It seemed like it wasn't amazing. Even my friends that are in fashion, they flew out for this event. It wasn't everything that we thought it would be, but interesting people. At the end of the day, it's going to college, right? A lot of people thought originally it's to get a higher education, which it is. But at the same time, the most important thing is to network and make new relationships in a concentrated area. And I think that's the main thing that Canton Fair was able to provide me outside of the 1st phase, when I was able to get all the supplier connections needed for AIOVA. Now I'm in Didi, which is an Uber, going to Guangzhou. Buzz, it's definitely home. So you all should take the time to visit. And there's nothing like it. is now officially my last day in China. I have had such an amazing trip. Nothing better to end the trip than a little business, you feel me? I'm actually going to another factory for PCB boards. When I go, I'm meeting with a Connect who has worked with my project manager for the past 3-4 years. I've now had the opportunity to be in China, so I'm gonna reach out, see what the factory is all about. It's for PCB boards, which is the most major component and honestly the most capital intensive investment that we've had so far for the developmental process. It's the last day in Shenzhen. Ain't nothing better than checking out a little gongchang. After that, I got some plans. Met some friends yesterday, so I'm gonna have a goodbye dinner. But yeah, I'm very excited, and I'm glad that I was able to experience it with all y'all. So we just made it to the factory. About to head inside. So you're finally here.
我2018年见过他，他来过我们工厂。对。你们现在这个 Salomon 给你设计那个产品对吧？
我的公司。
对。
我有一个音响公司。对。他在帮助我们build the product。工作这里多久
？11年。
11年。
对。
是11。
Yeah. 11.
Wow. 你是一个 expert.
Yeah. 大我12年。
12年。
对。2014年进公司。
This is quality control, research and development.
Yeah.
So this room is about plastic contaminations and analyzing it.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
跌落测试。And this is all the incoming and VIP.
So this is where all the components are warehoused.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Cool.
Yeah, waiting for shipping.
Waiting for shipping. So all the finished products are in this warehouse.
Yeah.
How long does it take to finish one PCB?
For PCBA, around 30 work days.
30 work days.
蒙华区。
关南。
对。
That's the part of Shenzhen.
这是我们公司设计的一些产品。
Electricity? Static. Chamber. Done this before though. Very cool.
请从后门退出，谢谢。
So this is the soldering section, and basically you have the new board. It goes inside of this soldering print. I'm not really sure about the terminology, but the process is the same. And then from the foundation of the board, if you can see it right there, that's how then the board is ready for all the components that have been soldered to then go on to the next. And right here, these where all the components are stored. It then goes all the way to the end. So it goes past this piece of equipment, and you get the final PCB board. Yeah, let me get my electrical terminology better when I get back to the US because this is a little bit advanced. But that's the fun part, right? Always learning something new. Oh, and then it ends there. Yo, I'm really a whole scientist out here. Just like when I met Carmelo Anthony, he was like, yo, this is a young black scientist. I guess I am now. Alright, we're going to the new area. We just left the SMT room. Whoa.
This is the testing kit.
Testing.
SMT.
SMT, yeah.
Here is for through-hole soldering. Yeah, they put all the through-hole parts by hand.
So this assembly line is for more complex PCB boards, and they have to do it by hand because it's high temperature. So you can see that there's an entire line of people that are putting the component onto the board, and then once complete, it goes into this machine where then it's heated at a very high temperature so that they can be finalized. So
We will do the testing kit.
okay.
We can do programming the firmware.
Oh, you can do firmware too.
Yeah.
So then there's coders here.
You can provide us the firmware, and then we will do the kit to do programming.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Real business. Real business.
Another warehouse for the sensitive components.
Okay. So this is the third floor, and it's for finalizing all of the final goods. So whether it's the packaging, whether it's the labeling, basically it's partially branding, but it's also just making sure that all the final products are working as efficient as possible. See, like right here, they got the boxes, get it ready to ship out, and it'll either be on the second floor below or it'll be on the first floor of the warehouse. Wow, it always surprises me how intelligent people are, you know? Engineers, there's so many different facets. Like, I mean, my background was always music, marketing, finance, a little bit of computer science, and there's always just more that comes with STEM, right? This is definitely science and technology, engineering more specifically. And being a part of and founding this company, it's expanded my depth of the world, you know, and like how it operates. And right now it's on a supply chain, mechanical, electrical, more specifically, trajectory. And yeah, it just goes to show, you don't know where an idea comes. Like beyond just the production expertise that I've acquired, and when I get back to New York, I'm just gonna be doing all of my marketing. To assembly. And, so we'll have the boards made here, and then you send them to another assembly. Okay. So just finished exploring the factory. That was very in-depth, very extensive, very cool operation. I appreciate you showing me the tour. 谢谢你。
不客气。
Now it's officially a wrap. China, I've been here for nearly 6 weeks. It was one of the best experiences that I've had in my life. I was able to meet old friends, I was able to meet new friends, and I was also able to expand my knowledge and understand what it really means to be a founder. I know I'll be back, and the country, the culture, and all the people that I met were so open and welcoming. So I want to say 谢谢你. New York, here we come. It's about to be a whole new stride. I'm glad that y'all were able to join me on this venture. There's way more to come. I am your neighborhood global founder, so this ain't gonna be the first time that we outside the country. I'm about to take the speed train all the way to Hong Kong, and then I got a 16-hour flight back to New York. So instead of goodbye, this is a see you soon. 中国，我会看见你很快，再见。